American-Israeli Keith Siegel was also taken hostage from Kfar Aza on October 7th before his release this February after 484 days. He returned to visit his ravaged former home on the kibbutz 2 weeks after his release. You can see him there, and he joins us now. It is good to see you, Mr. Siegel. We're so happy you were able to join us today. You heard Liran Berman there say he is suspended between hope and dread. How optimistic are you that this plan will see the release of the hostages?
I am optimistic. I'm always optimistic. But until all of my 4 friends that I met in captivity, Gali and Ziv Berman, Liran's twin brothers, and Omri Miran, and Matan Angrist, the 4 of my friends and all of the 48 hostages, until they are all released and back home with their families, I still continue my mission to advocate for their release. And I appreciate this opportunity to bring this to the attention of people, that there are still 48 innocent people being held hostage by Hamas terrorists. They're in a life-threatening situation. They are suffering for almost 2 years, and we must bring them back.
You've known Liran and the Berman twins at Kfar Aza since they were babies, really, and you did see them when you were being held. Can you tell us anything about them and what condition they were in?
Gali and Ziv Berman were kidnapped together by Hamas terrorists on the 7th of October. They were forced to separate in captivity. Gali and Ziv are the closest friends. They have worked together. They have lived their life together. The Hamas terrorists forced them to separate in captivity. They were both injured on October the 7th, injured by the terrorists, and it's been a long time since I have seen them. I was released over 8 months ago. I never imagined I would be free, released, and my friends and all of the hostages that are still there would remain in captivity.
Can you tell us a bit about your own captivity?
I spent 484 days in captivity. I was released on the 1st of February this year by an agreement that President Trump made happen. It was the driving force behind the agreement that set me free, me and many others. I'm eternally grateful to President Trump for saving my life and for returning me to my family. I spent 6 months alone. I was moved around 33 times. I spent time in tunnels, suffocating 130 feet underground, gasping for our breath, left alone there with very, very little food, very, very little water, thinking that we might not ever be able to get out of there. I witnessed violence and cruelty. I experienced myself violence and cruelty and abuse of many kinds. Terrorists kicked me and spat on me and screamed at me for no reason. I was told to lie down on my back on the floor and not to move, and that's what I did. Even so, what I described before, I saw a woman being tortured. They had tied her hands together and tied her feet together and covered her mouth with tape, and they were beating her. They were beating her with a rod, and they were stabbing, poking her forehead with a sharp rod. I witnessed this, I saw this, and I saw many other forms of abuse and violence and cruelty that haunt me to this day.
I cannot imagine what you went through. We hope that the others will be released soon. As your T-shirt says, bring them home. Thank you.
Thank you.